Hello, everyone. Yeah, hi, Sadie. It's us,
Hi,
Sadie and Jax. And we're here for the Triforce Blitz Tournament Wanderers Bracket Finals. After all this time, after all these brackets, 2 entire brackets, this is the last one, the very last one.
The final one, like no more
final.
this.
I mean, there's still tons of Blitz to play, but for this first ever Triforce Blitz Tournament, we are almost done. We'll be done within an hour, within 2 hours?
Maybe, or we could go to sudden death.
This is what you've been calling for the entire time.
Yes, I am. I need sudden death for our final match. That would be so hype.
That would be incredible. We haven't seen anything we have not seen any of the past. We have not seen anything except for what you can see right now on your screens. That we have a Zelda's Lullaby start and a Stone start. So I guess we can't have that call of Jabu, Fire, and DC. We can just throw DC out.
Yeah, just throw DC out. Just have them do Fire and Jabu to go get Sun's Grave for a required hook shot.
They're not going to neither of them want to show us what we are dealing with today. Interesting choice on their parts. Paddle Power's 15 steps. 17
steps.
18 15, 17.
Oh my god!
So, didn't someone say 35 plus?
Oh my gosh, I'm ready.
What was that last one? I didn't catch it.
18. It was 15, 17, 18.
I think 17, 18, yes, but I didn't catch the path. Well to wisdom. Alright. Well, we're already starting to get some crunch. Alright, so we know that one of those required 17 steps is Song of Storms. Where is it? Who knows?
Somewhere absolutely disgusting at this point.
Yep. Honestly, once you have an idea... Oh my gosh, Egodev is doing the Nath special! Farming 80 rupees here in the front of Cairo Castle.
Look at that coordinated rupee farming.
Team by a shield is winning today, that's what we can say. Shield buyers, you win. Although, honestly, like with 15, 17, and 18 paths, you're not gonna have a worry like Nath had in the first game, where he did do the same thing, where he buys a shield, and then went and lost out on getting to the first Triforce piece by about 10 seconds. Is 15, 17, 18 path? I don't think you're worried about that.
Yeah, I'm actually curious, Jax, how would you go into this match, with counts this high?
Yeah, with counts this high, honestly, I like the shield buy. It's gonna save you a lot more time up front, and I like what Nath is doing by taking the time to buy the shield right now when he has the 80 rupees and is walking right past. I think Egodev might be delaying to see if you can find a shield, but you have to backtrack quite a bit across Kakariko to get to the shop, so I like this.
Kokiri Forest, Way of the Wanderer.
So the first thing I would be noting is that these paths almost certainly overlap.
Yeah, how much are they likely to overlap, though? Is it one of those things where, those 15 counts are completely absorbed into the 17, 18?
I bet that you're looking at something like a bomb bag or a hook shot has a 5-path count requirement or something similar.
Ooh, that would make sense, yeah.
Because that would give you a good opportunity for overlap, even if you don't have total overlap. The other thing I think about when I see these really long counts is I'm immediately thinking about song. I'm immediately thinking, okay, do I have logical forest access somewhere deep? Do I have to go into Shadow Temple? Do I have to go... Well, I know I have to go into Bottom of the Well. And shit like that is often but not always true. It can be something like you have a very deep, a really dumb, tangly path that takes you 8 steps to get your first bomb bag, and then things spread out. I've seen this. I've played this seed.
Yeah, I think finding a bomb bag or finding a hook shot is going to be really telling as far as, where stuff is located.
Yep. Also, I'm gonna say that, since we started with the Zelda's Lullaby can never be hinted, and your starting song can never be hinted, so it's probably a fair guess Zelda's Lullaby is on those paths. Because Zelda's Lullaby is needed in some way for a lot of the game.
Yeah, you could even need it in the bottom of the well in order to get those waterlock checks.
Exactly. Yeah, I like Nath going back here to the song in the graveyard first, because say, I don't know, something I might have done in one of my semifinals matches, you've missed the void out because you're anxious. Then you are resetting without that song. If you come and grab this now, then you are going to walk back out of the tomb, do Dompe, and then you're in a good position to move yourself on towards DC, or onto DC, move yourself onto Adult River. And honestly, I would be going to SFM. Like, SFM is something I would absolutely prioritize with a really long path count, because I want those hints, and I want to see what's on... oh, there we go. Nevermind is not for forest access.
It's interesting to have that so early with these path counts.
Yes.
Another question that I have, like, looking at chat, a lot of people are making the call for ice. So if you find a bottle, especially early, how quickly would you run and do ice out of logic?
How quickly do I do ice out of logic? I would want to know what my burning cack and song time songs are first. That's really what my line would be on rushing ice. Because yes, it could be that there's a very deep Ruto's letter, but when you're dealing with like a song that's behind 15, 17, 18 paths, the math of that really looks more like multiple dungeons rather than Ruto's letter is someplace stupid.
That makes a lot of sense.
Places that I would be interested in song-wise would be, of course, Nocturne of Shadow. Of course, Song of Storms, as the runners brought up in the race room. Looks like neither of their calls came true. Natheirean before was like, yeah, don't worry about it. We're going to find Storms in the Windmill and Nocturne in the Grave. And neither of those things were true. We have Horse, which I think is probably the worst songs to get early game, in my opinion. I like to see Epona, like a nice mid-game Epona. And Minuet. Minuet actually breaks a couple of assumptions you have with, okay, this could look like a seed where, forest access is deep. No, forest access is very shallow. Forest access is, at latest, going to be a 1.
Yeah, and what's interesting is with that Epona, we also have pretty early GTG access and Gerudo Fortress access.
Exactly. And that is a repeat from the one at the Temple of Time, yes. And that is why I say that Epona is like my least favorite song to get early. Because I don't want to have GTG access until I've had a chance to gather more.
Haunted Wasteland
Sadie.
Is foolish. I know. And Lost Woods is foolish. Right before you go to Lost Woods. That's actually a great hint. I
love Lost Woods Foolish. Lost Woods has so many checks, and you really try and spend a minimal amount of time as child, if you can help it. Although, Natheirean here is going to be heading straight to child. Oh yeah, there's our GTG path. GTG power.
And what's interesting, as a reminder for everyone, is that our hints do prioritize dungeons over overworld. So because we've gotten like 2 overworld locations, our dungeons are probably stacked.
We have an interesting wanderer potential here for Kiri. So forest, what was the other stone there? Check? Yeah, the claim check is probably nothing interesting. Bo is an excellent wanderer. The fact that Bo is not, if you know that Bo is wanderer, that gives you a good amount of, it can tell you that a lot of things aren't path. Kiri Forest Wanderer, GTG path, early opponent, do you rush there now? Ooh, that's a great question. That would give you 3 checks in GTG. I think that's a little premature. Ice Cavern, Path of Wisdom. Okay, so yes, I take it back, we're going to ice.
Yep, so you get a hint for ice, you're gonna run ice.
Yeah, you go to ice. Honestly, it might be storms and ice.
Now the question is, where's the bottle gonna be?
Mm-hmm. Do we get an easy bottle? Or is there no available bottles and we have to find Ruto's letter? Only the seed knows. Wait, there's a bottle right there.
Oh, nice. Okay, that is wonderful for our runners. And
yeah, although Egodev doesn't have a shield, though.
Come on, Egodev, you can do
money
it.
And didn't buy it. Very nice. That I do not actually try and do that setup that way. I do it completely I do a setup to get to that position. Very nice. Why do you use shield for ice? To jump to get the King Zora skip. It is possible to do the King Zora skip without a shield. However, it is much more difficult.
Really difficult.
You have to have a very well-timed nut throw. Or use ESS. Both of which are timing heavy. We have another big chest here, though. This is the infamous Sphere Zero Grotto, which might come up here for. And his bomb juice. Nice payout.
Yeah, nice to get some early explosives.
Yeah, I have to say, I'm not impressed with the farm for the shield but not buy a shield, although this may be a predetermined thing with the Force Temple Courage. This may be a predetermined thing from the runners, actually, because as you saw in Nath's opening screen, it said Team Shield. It maybe have been a predetermined thing from the runners that they would both farm the money, but then you would especially not buy the shield to keep the meme going.
That is pretty hilarious.
I think that's possible.
Oh, both hints for courage here in Zora's River.
And Nath is getting a nice payout for going child here.
Yeah, that strength is a really good find. That puts the Dongos in logic, at least the front half.
We have a forest path of courage as well, so whenever Nath heads over towards forest, he'll be able to do it with strength for sure. He'll have the combination of forest and strength to be first. We have Sun Song for our Sun Song grave. Also, if there's anything that a Zuda runner loves, it's a meme.
Okay, let's see if Egodev's able to get this jump. Because this could be huge for him if he's able to.
Yeah, this is... Again, I'm just, like, internally cringing about the spending time farming a shield and not, Oh my god, did I say something about strength 3 before we were online?
That
explains something.
For anyone who didn't read that fast enough, that was outside Ganon's castle, his path to power. Ah!
So, we need all 3 of those strength upgrades. Hey Nath, you're up 1 on the strength upgrade count.
If
you were wondering.
Gotta count for something, I guess.
Yeah, you can see the advantage of the shield here with Egodev's current turning issues here. I'm not sure what kind of controller that Egodev uses. Although apparently whichever one he can manage an ESS turn well enough, but he may not know the full ESS setup because there we go. That's right. That's the right foot position. So that nut toss strat allows you to basically stop your momentum jumping forward. So this should work. There we go.
Nice! Ah, that was good.
Yeah, although it just kills me to see, like, this is a intentional time bleed with choosing not to buy a shield and then having to go do a shieldless loop skip, which took him several attempts, which I'm pretty sure... And now he gets immediately rewarded by seeing Ice's Path to Wisdom. He's just like, well, at least I got that. And Path to Courage! Oh my gosh,
it's both!
This is the Rush Ice. This is the Rush Ice seed. That's a wallet?
That does indeed look like a wallet.
This seed just wants you to Rush Ice.
Oh, if only those icebergs were nicer.
I'll log into we'll take the subscription as your apology for inflicting on this on us. But no, thank you so much for the resub and also for creating this wonderful format.
Yeah, this has truly been delightful. So excited for this pandemonium.
Yeah, this is going to take Egodev more time than I would personally like, but ooh, hello. We got ourselves a second bow! I think that's a Wanderer bow. Just
yeah,
a feeling.
Well, and those are both in Kokiri Forest Wanderer.
I just got a little bit of a feeling about it, you know?
What's the feeling?
We're looking at a bow Wanderer. Rabbit Village Astaria's song. And neither of our runners have checked pedestal as an adult because they hate me.
What if Dancing Dad is sitting on something today?
Honestly, with these length of paths, sure, why not?
Because we know it can't be Skull Kid because Lost Woods is foolish. But
yep.
Dancing Dad still is a thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, Big Run could have a bow too. Why not?
Oh yeah, that would be hilarious if Kokiri Forest just locked all of our bows and none of our bows are required.
Well, I mean, they are required in some way. I mean, that's the fact that we have the Wanderer. Probably for GTG. Or Forest. Or, any of the other bowish things we need. Yeah, OGC Path to Power. You all are in for a treat tonight. Also, being able to check that Fairy Fountain was really good for Egodev because he was a little bit beat up there.
Yeah, it was nice to get that health refill. And Nath is about to get this song here in Crater, so let's see if it's anything useful.
It is Nocturne, at least not hunting for that today.
Why is... I'm really concerned and confused about the songs we're getting and where they're at. Like, this is starting to smell like a Storms on OOT.
Storms on OOT, or we have this... Storms on OOT, I can see. Okay, Graveyard's Path of Power. Honestly, we had to run out of a dungeon hints somewhere. That could be our minuet. It could be our minuet.
Oh, it could be our minuet.
I have no dang clue what our Burning Cack medallions are because these again, the runners hate me.
The runners are just like, we don't care. We don't need that yet.
I'm just like, but you don't want to know we don't want to know your fate with song?
Okay, so Graveyard has to be that minuet.
Or the Composer Torches.
Or the Composer Torches. Right, I forgot that we didn't check the Composer Torches. And that would be interesting depending on where our fire source is.
Exactly.
Oh, it could also be Dampe Digging. Thank you, Dastar.
Yes, it can also be Dampe Digging. That's true.
Yeah, I guess Minuet makes sense, but I kind of want it to be something else.
Hookshot. We have a hookshot in Ice Cavern.
I'm literally like writing down like the important items and how to get to them on a note card in front of me as we go so that I can figure out what our item count is at.
Yes, we know that Forest and Jabu are both stones. However, ooh, those are some nice bomb cheese for Nath. Very good. We know that. Ooh, this is a 20-pack. Happy about that.
Sweet. I bet Nath does the dongos.
What are you looking at? There, Egodev. A shield? Or...
Oh, it'd be so...
It's a shield!
Yeah,
there you
it's
go!
a shield! Never
there you
punished.
Go. Rush ice! Find a shield.
You just have to shieldless job weep skip. But hey, you can do that.
So we have an ice... I mean, frankly, the hookshot is likely on both of those paths, given their length. But we have a hookshot, and we have... whatever the song is, or the item in front of the song.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the song is at this point. If it's Storms, that's going to be kind of weird and kind of scary about where Rudo's is, especially if Jabu winds up being required.
Potentially. The 20-pack was on Catch Archery. So Natheirean came back with the large quantity of bows from Child Kakiri Forest and got the large quantity of bomb shoes. It can be logical long shot, that's true, and I don't want to think about it. But I do want to think about it. I like thinking about it. It's my job. Yeah, there's an ice path of courage. There's the secondary ice hint for Nath. He's probably like high alert for a bow right now. Egodev is doing this setup for the ice glitchless. Yeah, that requires frame perfect side hops. It is a way to do it. Can it be a Wanderer hook? I don't think so, unless both the song and the item at the end of Ice Cavern are useful, then I guess, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, that would be kind of
unlikely.
weird with these counts.
I would call it unlikely, let's put it that way.
Oh, those ice keys.
So there's nothing saying it can't be, but there's a lot more worlds in which it can, which it isn't. And we'll get confirmation about which world we're in extremely shortly, provided this skip goes off nicely. Slingshot.
Okay,
Considering
Goma and logic.
long paths like this often send you out to spirits that might end up being useful in some way. Yeah, exactly. Like, it is possible, but is unlikely. Again, see the worlds in which we have our first bomb bag on 8. And like half of them are songs.
Purple, I'm agreeing with you on that about Requiem here in Ice. Although I'm also wondering...
I'm feeling storms. I'm feeling storms.
You think it's gonna be Storms?
I mean, we have both the well and the ice path. It could be storms, just storms here. Well's a path location for wisdom, and this is also a path location for wisdom.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Yeah, Chuckles 501 would like to have a word with Egodev right now.
Ooh, big chest here in DC.
More bomb shoes.
More twos.
More just some convenience.
Neil, we haven't gotten a Song of Time hint. We know that Saria's is on Burning Cack, and we know... and that's kind of it.
Yep. That was a 5-pack. Yeah, Egodev has a very big advantage being here right now, but he isn't moving here through as smoothly as I think he would like. Mirror Shield!
Mirror Shield. Okay.
Interesting. Also a pretty Mirror Shield, may I say.
Yeah,
Kinda like
beautiful
minty.
colors. Also, that's bomb locked.
Yep.
So that is out of logic, folks.
You know what we say to logic? Not today.
Never. Not even once. Hold on. Wait. I know the command.
Purple's got it.
Take it.
And you've got it, too. But, you know. Because both of our runners are profoundly out of logic right now. And to be fair, logic is doing something for them right now, because if they find anything, then they can use it to miss out on, in Egodev's case, hunting for the Rudo's letter if we don't need to go to Jabu. Or in Natheirean's case, knowing things about the relative bomb lockiness of Spirit, and yeah, that is a path hook shot. It storms.
Oh, it's storms. Okay.
Just dovetailing
that.
in.
I say take that and immediately rush well.
Oh yeah, you can completely clear that right now, and that is very, very far in the front. That is very far in the front of your mind right now, because that could be very deep in the seed. And if you find something that brings you forward, although it looks like Egodev is not doing that.
Interesting.
It's going straight into forest. Without a strength upgrade, which is a... You can clear forest right now. I think maybe he's thinking about getting into Ganon's castle.
Not a terrible idea.
And unfortunately, there's only so far you'll be able to go without the strength upgrade. Magic collecting skulls could be me. Although, Egodev has not really been walking past many skulls, so I think that he's probably in good shape here deciding to do skulls.
Yeah, again, with these path counts, it's like if you're walking by it, you might as well grab it.
I think that's fair, Shannock, saying that Hook is Path to Courage and Ice, and Storms is Path to Wisdom. Storms is definitely on the path to Wisdom. I guess also that means that we know we have at least, minimally, on the path in this Path to Wisdom, we have 3 of our objects. We have ZL, Storms, and Ruto's Letter. The other 14 to be determined, and where they are in front of or behind. Where they exist in front of or behind Zelda's Lullaby and Ruto's Letter. And Shadowman DC, and this is why it is driving me up a goddamn wall that neither of them check their meds, because very accessible DC. What if you have something on Temple of Time?
Yeah, that's something that's definitely in my mind at this point is where is our Requiem? And it's very possible that could just be on our Prelude check.
Yeah, and I'm just... You really want to look at that. Although, to be fair, like, one of the things I'm having trouble, like, with the re-entry into Standard after doing so much Blitz, and of course I'm playing more Blitz than I am Standard, to be honest, still. But, the problem I'm having with the re-entry right now is that I don't check my meds because I assume I did it in the first minute of the seed.
Oh, the Rolling Goron is not being nice to Nath today.
Yeah, trying to not take the damage boost on this. The Seer does have pausing checks after you've checked check the pedestal. If you forget to check the pedestal because you assume you did it in the first minute of the seed, but you actually had random spawns, you have a little bit of a problem. Oh no, did he talk to... No, I still like the idea of checking the medallions over the stones, because it doesn't matter whether I have Kakiri Emerald or Goron's Ruby or Zora Sapphire. It does matter whether I'm getting the Forest Medallion, the Light Medallion, or the Spirit Medallion. Like, yeah. I really want to know right now what my spirit medallion is.
Yeah, getting that lax check would be pretty nice at this point. I still really want to know what our forest medallion is. And I'm just excited to see what's in the bottom of the well, because so far it seems like Egodev's not finding a ton here in Forest Temple.
You have Domain on the Path of Power.
Ooh, Domain's Path to Power. Where is
now,
Ruto's?
That is interesting. That's very interesting. Also, Egodev Did Egodev bring some extra blue fire with him? Deku Tree is foolish. There's not a Kakira sword at the end of this chain.
Interesting. Could we still need to do Deku for, say, OOT?
Potentially. Not for OT, but for Burning Cack.
Yes.
Yep. Wallet would not be a Paradox. So we can't have Paradox Letter because we can't have Paradox Letter because we can get Ganon's Castle access.
Yes, we can. Oh. Ugh.
Your domain is King Zora, the Torch Run, and the Dive Game. Bomb locked, bomb back.
Okay, that's a nice find for Nath. And we're gonna see what our claim check is.
Listen, we missed Logic.
Hours
has
ago.
been gone for a long time. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's like if you find a piece, that's awesome.
Ocarina of Time is Song of Time.
Oh. Hey, Dastar! Hey, Dastar,
right.
You know how GTG is Path to Power?
So here's what I'm feeling. I think that we really, really need to get onto... Thank you, Nath. Deku, Shadow, Spirit, Fire, Water. Shadow, Spirit, Fire, Water. We are never seeing Deku Tree today.
And Phantom Ganon was just a key.
So Deku is Light Med, Shadow is Forest, Spirit is Fire, and Water is Fire.
Okay, so Shadow being Forest really, with these path counts, really makes me think Requiem sitting on Prelude.
I can believe that. Also, the deep requirement down to Saria's song. There exists a world where that deep path to Saria's song is because we have something on Dance Dad.
Yeah, and that could easily be like our 18 count or something.
I think with that OOT, that OOT find, I think that might be pushing Nath toward GTG even without the items. Although he's headed, where is he headed?
Down
maybe
to
he's making a liar, babe.
Hylia?
Southfield? He didn't set up Hylia. Southfield over to GTG?
And Egodev going to have first child run.
Well, this is second child run. Nath has already been through early child, but he did not have the Song of Storms, but Egodev does not have the knowledge of the domain as path, so he may not actually route through there, because that's pretty dead for him in his brain right now. Considering he's like gotta figure that out. Hello, big chest. Oh, big stabby. Sorry, willing to give you 20 skulls for a 30-minute time save. Another bottle. Nath, are you gonna rush ice?
I mean, yeah, honestly,
right?
with that bottle to do it.
Oh, is he thinking about doing... The domain path hint is, somewhere up on...
It's a
the top of the
DMC
mountain.
grotto.
DMC grotto? Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you rush ice right now. Ooh, he's going to get blue fire! This is good routing for Nath. He's thinking about blue fire, I think.
Yeah, it's good to see if it's that paradox letter.
Yeah, this is a very heads-up play if we're looking at Nath. If Nath turns right here, he is making a very heads-up play, and so he is. This is something that Destar, our restreamer, pointed out in our internal chat before we got started. Only one person predicted that Egodev was going to make the top 4 of Wanderer's bracket, and no one predicted Natheirean would make top 4.
Yeah, so these are some huge underdogs finals right here.
Incredible dark horse that does not look like it.
Yeah, no, both of them are just like really awesome in their logic and their execution. I think that Nath is making, like you said, some like incredible routing choices. Egodev is definitely playing like pretty aggressive, like with that super early ice play. But missing out on that strength going into forest was kind of a bummer.
Yeah, Nath has been playing this very well. And again, not just not going to Egodev, but Nath had a very hard path here, so no wonder no one expected him to get here. Yeah, we're not seeing much here at all.
Foolish.
Oh, we saw that earlier, but it is an enormous relief. I hate that spot. I hate that spot a lot. That spot always bites you in the butt because it's impossible to route in without keeping your time of day good.
It feels like these are some pretty awful, foolish locations altogether, though. Between, like, Wasteland, Hyrule Castle, Deku Tree. Lost Woods has kind of been the most helpful of the 4 we've gotten.
Lost Woods Foolish is wonderful. That really is, like, lets you just shorten out your... That really lets you shorten out your, play through Lost Woods, let's shorten out your first child segment. Egodev will be going up 1 strength here. Yeah, if people writing love letters to Blitz in chat, and I'm agreeing. Like, to be fair, the first seed I tried playing was the infamous, Zero Path Adult Spirit.
It's all uphill from there.
Yeah, so I thought I was just dumb, and no, it was just a uniquely stupid seed. And no, I understand I'm not dumb, but I'm also just very tired a lot.
I will admit this format has really, like, invigorated me to, like, oh, you know, this is a format that I think I could find time to practice and, like, get good at and, like, go compete in. Because it's, like, on such a tight timer and it's so tightly logic-based. So...
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing I like about that is... if you're just playing on your own, it really gives you more of a feel of me against the seed.
Yeah.
Because you have that time limit, and you have a very, constrained goal, and it's very diverse. In the way that, if you're finishing a standard seed, you know what you're going to do? You're going to go you're going to do your 6 medallions, and you're going to go stab Ganon, and it's going to take, if you're very lucky, 2 hours at minimum. My PB is like a 155. So, like, the fact that a Triforce Blitz I can just throw down any seed, and it will be pretty much the same as my standard PB. Very good.
Yeah,
yes.
Which feels pretty good.
You will see this hookshot very shortly on Twitch chat. Because it is an ice Thez. Where do you think Natheirean is heading?
And Natheirean's going to be able to get a second bottle on the way, so is going to have a little bit of an easier time in Ice Cavern.
I also play solo seeds a little different. I definitely play solo seeds harder to, I just want to win the seed by getting all the pieces. I don't care how fast I get them. I don't care if I, like, would win in a tiebreaker. I just care if I get them all by the end. And then Natheirean's going to see that second bottle and decide, I don't feel like doing that glitchless jump today, just for a second bottle. That glitchless is, if you don't have that completely tidy, that can be a real time waster, so if you don't think you need it, which with bombs for ground jumps, I don't think Nath is gonna feel too sad about it. The Fairy Fountain by Jabu? Yeah, it was a...
Heart piece.
Heart piece, yeah. Natheirean doesn't even need that, a bomb back. He found out logic. And yes, I do believe that Egodev is here at Dompe Standard Time.
I am excited to see what is hiding on Dompe.
Yeah, no new checks from Nath yet. Once he picks up his hookshot, he will be able to hit up Forest, and more importantly, he'll be able to get the item in Forest, because we saw that item is behind Strength, which Egodev did not have when he went there.
Yeah, which it makes a lot of logic for it to be behind strength with Outside Gang's Castle being required today.
Probably just strength
Okay.
2 at this rate, you know?
So our graveyard check is down to, it is either those torches or it is our minuet. Still likely minuet at this point, but I would not count torches out.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean on Minuet with the depth of, looking at Fire-Free Dragon Forest. Honestly, if you found the Bruno's letter in Forest, that would be incredible. Because that would tell you for sure that you're holding on to the long shot.
Yeah, and that would be kind of scary. Water is our spirit medallion today, so Lax could have something.
And Natheirean now finding out that Outside Gang's Castle is a fact of the Path of Power, and he's coming here with a nice bottle of blue fire prepared. So though Natheirean got to ice slower, he's coming more prepared, which might pay out. With the lens of truth. Oh, we have to cross the frickin' wasteland.
Of course we do.
Pump torches is slow. I can, and if you're not, pump torches is slow. It's justified to not do it. All right, now he's gonna do this, and he's gonna nail this, exciting, that very exciting, setup he uses. Again, I say something about people being fingerprintable by their Weepskeeps. That's showing that off.
Okay, horrible idea. Is everyone ready? You have to vanilla cross to get your logical magic out of early adult spirit to go do shadow to go back to child spirit.
Well, let's just revise that because you do need magic to logically cross, but let's just revise that. It's not your logical magic, it's the hover boots.
Hover boots. Thank you. I was trying to think of something that wasn't... But see, I want Dins to be in the toilet. I don't want Dins to be in spirit. I want Dins to be in the toilet. That's why I didn't say Dins at first.
Yeah, but we can have it. But it can be hover boots because then the long shot would be required to get the hover boots on the other side of the wasteland.
Incredible. I love it. Perfect. A+.
Listen, you just think of the bad ideas and I improve them.
This is why I have you here, to fix all my terrible logic.
But to keep the spirit of the thing going. Yeah,
the spirit, but
yeah, lensless is not bad actually. It is. If neither runner finds peace and time, we get what Sadie's been asking for, which is a sudden death.
Yes, I'm so ready. We are almost an hour in and no solid direction of like where to go for our pieces, so I'm feeling good about sudden death.
I think we have a good... Honestly, I think that given what we are seeing here, I could talk myself into... finding it, being able to find something.
At this point, where would you be thinking a piece is hiding?
Okay, where am I thinking a piece is hiding right now? It's hard to say. I think that I like Shadow because your hovers can be very deep. Oh, yeah, I was trying to do, as I've heard my former co-op partner from last season call it the Peak of Legends, where you can actually see 4 chests from that one spot.
Oh my gosh,
Well
that's incredible.
Well is so porous.
Call it bottom of the sponge.
I don't want to, though.
That is pretty terrible. Hey, another slingshot.
Yeah. There was a sudden death in the Wanderers early in the Wanderers bracket, right? Ah, magic is in the well.
That is very likely to be our path to wisdom.
Yes. Honestly, given all the you're crossing the wasteland we've been handed, something to spirit.
Oh, absolutely.
I would probably hold off on crossing until I had strength 2 because I want to at least poke around in spirit.
Yeah, especially with not knowing where Requiem is, like, you don't want to go all the way out there and then not have a way to progress forward or come back.
River chest with a key on either Morpha or big key chest. Okay, okay. There's the hook shot to death.
There's our hook shot. I was about to be surprised by that hook shot, and then was like, oh, right, we've seen that.
Wait a minute, we've seen that. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking that... Well, I think Natheirean would probably want to head over to Forest first, so he can get whatever that is.
There's another big chest here in... Oh, nope, already opened it.
That's the magic.
Cool, cool. I, like, keep glancing back and forth between them, so I'm not keeping a close eye on Egodev. So it's like, which chests have been checked and which haven't?
Well, there is another big chest, though. You weren't lying.
Who was...
I have one thing to say to that.
Central Pillar?
One thing to say to that. We have not seen Child Domain. Given the path length, I'm actually pretty okay with thinking about that. Ah, Well has a lot today. Calm down.
Titties! So, that's really nice to get with how few hearts you get in this mode.
Yeah, considering both of our runners have been on scarily low amounts of health already. We're happy to see titties.
Just a nice padded double defense for us for today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Well is very much worth it.
Yeah, that was a really good move. Got the Egodev some good stuff. Gain that magic is pretty nice. Where to now, though? I guess Egodev
has not finished, has not picked up Bolero.
Also hasn't done Dodonga's Cavern yet.
DC would probably be on his radar. Although I could see him going and kicking through a forest after he gets what he needs to.
Oh, is this a domain play from Egodev?
I think he's at least thinking about the frogs, but could also be thinking about domain. Child River right now is interesting without the hint. Because he definitely hasn't been to the domain hint, because I think that's Nath exclusive information at the moment. He knows Domain's path? I thought the domain path was up on the Death Mountain.
Yeah, it is. So unless there was another domain hint that we missed, Egodev should not have that information.
Yeah, it's on DSC Rada, which he's not been to. So this could be just trying to chase down all the storm's consequences and not liking that magic. Which seems fussy to me, honestly. Like, I think that in the absence of the domain hint, this seems fussy. Particularly when you don't have Rudo's letter. Because you could very much need to hand that in to do childy things. We absolutely have a Well path hint.
Yep, it was at the Temple of Time.
Okay, we need those in the... Wait, we don't need those. Okay, he was just coming up for the...
item.
Okay, that makes more sense, just coming up to clean up River and not wanting to leave something there. I was gonna say, going to Domain without the hint seems... He's gonna be upset when he finds that, we know that. But, with the Domain hint, the way he's been playing, that would not be characteristic of his play. He's been going very aggressive.
Yeah, so now it's Nat's turn to go jump into the well. Egodev's going to get this item off of the sword chest. How long do you think until you go check what's in GTG? Because we got a horse.
You probably go back to Forest first. You go back to Forest first in case that item you're looking for there is a strength upgrade, and then yeah, after that, GTG all day. Who wants to be in GTG? Anyone who is playing chess-sized matches contents, that is one of the best dungeons in CSMC.
Or be Dastar, apparently.
But yeah, I would be fishing for, Thank you, Neil. Song of Time is too deep? I don't believe that yet.
Without knowing where Ruto's letter is, and I don't think Ruto's letter is as deep as we think it is, based on Storms being an ice cavern.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Song of Time is too wait. Honestly, I think visiting GTG because Song of Time is so far away. Because if I can see that, oh, it looks like there is a key on the right side, one key on the right side, but there's something deeper in Maze, then yes, I can do... Song of Time is logically required. I probably need to get the boomerang for some dumb reason. But I don't need to go get that. DMC Wisdom.
What was on the crater?
Crater was Nocturne.
Crater was Nocturne. So, no duh.
Okay, so we're going to Shadow.
I'm sorry, but with these path counts, that's kind of a no duh that we're going to Shadow at some point.
Alright, so just welcome Shadow Temple into your hearts and minds.
Yeah, I hope you all are ready to welcome our Lord and Savior, Bongo Bongo. Hope you like them sick beats, boys.
I'll put the kettle on. My kettle is the Shadow Pot.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. Alright, and we are going to find out what is inside of Forest from Egodev. Let's go.
Yeah, right now it seems that Natheirean is up 1 Dodongo's Cavern on Egodev, and Egodev is up 1/2 of Forest Temple on Natheirean, and the Forest Temple, I think, is probably slightly more impactful in the long run. Requiem Temple of Time, they could really be it. We have a wasteland, we have a lens, we have magic.
I will remind everyone about our call of hovers at Adult Spirit to go do Shadow, to get Requiem, to go do Child Spirit. I still like that bet. It's horrible, but I want it to happen.
If Mirror Shield is required, it would have to be on Courage, wouldn't it? So looking at our path counts, Courage is the only one without a overworld hint.
Yeah, Courage is all in dungeons so far.
Yeah, so this is one of the... this is one of those things you have to pay attention to pretty carefully when you're dealing with this, is that what the pint logic does prioritize dungeons. Now, am I entirely sure about the fact that means you could have a... Am I entirely sure about that? Meaning that it could still be required for Spirit to Courage, or Spirit having Courage? No clue. Because when you get to this level of trying to untangle stuff, you're trying to grasp at straws. It's not 1 hour yet. This is Blitz, we've got another 7 minutes.
I'm ready to go with the thank commands, though, whenever it is exactly 1 hour.
Yep, we do not have enough info to say can't be Din's toilet.
Which, speaking of item guesses, Chad, what do we think we're gonna find here in Forest Temple? Especially if we assume that that is our hook shot and not our long shot.
OGC is Path to Power, so Unhinged Strength are all in the overworld. first logical bomb bag.
Jesus Christ. Okay, and it looks like we might be getting the treasure chest minigame. So if anyone wants to put your best in chat.
Get your guesses in chat. I've got mine.
Oh, we know Nath's gonna do it after this.
We have potentially half a lens. No, Starfall Infinity, that is the name of my file. It's not a valid treasure chest minigame guess. Don't worry, the dogs are invulnerable. It's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Me and Dastar were both ready. And Purple.
All right.
Okay, that...
Right.
I'm out.
Right.
Right. We still got a couple in.
I'm out.
Right, left. It looks like everyone is out.
Yep. It's 1 in 32 for a reason. Right, left, right, and... right. Well, the only winner here today is Natheirean, who is the proud owner of... drumroll, please. DLC! The Iron Boots! Well, isn't that something?
Oh, that's incredible. Absolutely. I hate that. I hate that, folks.
So, behind all of that bullshit, that we don't know how deep this bullshit is, to get to our magic, we also have the potential to get iron boots for something.
River chest courage intensifying. Well, honestly, sure at this point.
We really need to see where that Rudo's letter is to understand what's going on in this seed.
Yeah, Rudo's letter is really the big question mark here.
Like, how deep is Rudo's letter? We can do all but 2 chests in water. We can't do 3 checks in water right now. Although, yeah, we can't do 3 checks in water right now.
I genuinely don't think that Rudo's letter is that deep based on where things are falling so far.
Yeah, I think that... although, where is it? Is then the real question. Maybe it's just sitting in, like, Stalfo's chest GTG.
Yeah, it could be, like, super early GTG. We had that horse, like, really fast. Hey, it could be on horseback archery.
Could be an HBA. Could be right here. I don't know. No,
if it's right here, that would be the funniest damn thing.
Another bow!
That is a bow-locked bow.
In the bow chest.
Incredible.
Tremendous.
Well, congratulations, we have bow percent. We don't have a Triforce piece, but we have bow percent.
We collected 3 things. Isn't that good enough? There are 3 identical things that are vaguely triangular looking.
Yeah, it's like, we could call it.
Well, looks like whatever is in here, Egodev won't have exclusive knowledge for too long.
Ooh. Maybe this is it?
There's only 2 more checks, so, oh! Damn! Wait. So, are you telling me there's a scale out there? And then Sadie died laughing. Sadie, breathe, please.
I'm okay. It's good. I hate this.
So either you're holding long shot, or that is exciting.
That is something. Is there one more check for Egodev?
There's one more check, the falling ceiling room.
Okay, so there could still be something.
Well, you know how I said something about, oh, it probably means the bombs are on some really dumb long path? The bombs are on some really dumb long path.
This is pretty long and pretty dumb. And with that knowledge, if those are our first logical bombs, that mirror shield in DC, like, might be a pretty good hint at where you're gonna find one of your pieces.
Maybe so. So we have, if we're thinking about knowing what we know, our bombs are minimally 4 deep.
Minimally.
Oh, 5 deep, pardon me. I forgot about Minuet.
Right, yeah.
Minimally 5
another
deep.
no card started.
Possibly 6. And yes, hammer is bomb lock. Thanks, Purple. I hate it. No, but 5 deep, possibly 6, depending on whether you need a scale. Or this is the hook. This is the long shot.
Yeah, not knowing, again, figuring out where Rudo's letter is, I think is going to be huge for untangling this mess that we have gotten ourselves into.
Valley. It's just in Valley.
God, we haven't checked Valley.
No one checked Valley because Valley is a bad check, but it's there. But really, Salvo's check GTG feels very, very strong, or just the first 2 bow targets.
I just always feel good about Valley. I like Valley. Everyone can yell at me, but like I like doing Valley early. And if Ruda's letter is just sitting out there in Valley, that answers some questions.
Surely does. Why was South Hyrule ever meta? So this is back to time of day. If you're thinking about the older meta with this, S3 in season 3, this was before random spawns, and it's before free Zelda. So before random spawns and free Zelda, you had to do the Zelda's Lullaby quest in the market, so it was very beneficial to go get to end up in Hyrule Castle exactly as sun was setting. Frankly, it was one of the things that most intimidated me about starting to run OTR, and thank you, Free Zelda, for making that, just making that extinct, so I didn't have to be worried about that. Because it gave me the confidence to start running it. Well, Egodev now has the Nocturne Shadow, yeah. Yeah, the first 30 minutes of every scene were basically go get your Zelda, go do your 3-song. You will do your 3-song and you will like it, young man.
Yeah, it's been really nice over the last couple of seasons seeing how the openers have kind of started diversifying because of some of the alterations.
Like, River, looking at River as an adult play, that is really come to the forefront in Blitz, but was always pretty valid play in Standard as well. It was had a bit of a reputation for being a French runner thing.
So far, it really doesn't seem like there's anything else in the crater other than that Nocturne, which is kind of what we anticipated.
Yeah, I think we will be inside of Shadow Temple before too long. Natheirean taking the time out of his day to go grab the deck of tree hints.
You know what? You're right here. You might as well.
Yeah, baseball, just go, like, make yourself a cup of tea or something.
Yeah, you know what Nat's gonna find. Just mark it and go to bed. Like, is that a... Oh, right. I also knew about that bomb bag.
Yeah, that's...
I keep forgetting what we found and what we haven't found.
You have to think about, where are you? What are you doing? Just think, what's changing here? Yeah, so now he's gonna go back in, find the bombs, and he's kind of hoping for strength and gonna be disappointed.
Very
I do wonder
disappointed.
if that Lon strength is path in some way. Like, we're more strongly path, like if we have, are the strengths behind bombs in some weird way? I don't know. Does Ego do DC here? I mean, baited is something, but, like, I don't think it's fair to call it baited. It's...
Oh, that actually... Bombs
It's a
is
strong
behind
play.
strength, right?
Yep.
So then we'd have a minimum of 6 items. Strength, minuet, ZL, Rudos, hooks to bombs. Assuming that hook is our first hook.
Assuming the hook is our first hook, assuming the strength is our first strength. Also, the other item I'm kind of I'm looking at is assuming if the hook is our first hook, then we also need a scale.
Shannock, I promise I am looking at the note sheet. There's just so many things.
Honestly, there is a point there that strength is probably path on 18 because how else do you crank those paths up high? But I don't know if it's path for the forest item. So yeah, let's just take a moment because we shot way over 1 hour because interesting things happened. And thank everyone involved here. Strength is guaranteed path on power. I'll get back to that in a second. We have this is in baseball. Melqui and Shannock5902 being the trackers, doing the tracking, doing the keeping of the note sheet, which is very important when you're dealing with this much information this fast. Our restreamer today is Dastar. Thank you, Dastar.
Woo-woo.
Thank you for the cool playlist at the beginning. And I get to be here with SadieSweet. This is awesome. And also, we forgot someone important here. 2 important people. First off, the race monitor, baseball pulling double duty because baseball does everything. The Super Gauntlets National Baseball. And our runners, Natheirean and Egodev, who are doing a great show. Again, friendly reminder, your views and your viewers tank during restream. So, if you like what you see, go follow them because your views absolutely tank when you're restream because you can't talk to your chat. So, if you like what you're doing, if you like what you're seeing, go follow them.
Yeah, go give our runners some love. They're giving us an amazing showing today on this horrible seed. Like, it's pretty great. And also, thank you for the love in chat for the commentators.
Thank you for the commentary, love. We appreciate it.
All right, so about that path to power. You were saying something about strength.
So it's saying that the strength is a guaranteed path. The strength is a guaranteed path on power with the OGC. The question I was thinking about is... The question I was having is... If we're looking at the... that bomb bag inside of... Forest, the question is, do the bombs lock more strength? There is the question of, like, is this before the bombs or after the bombs? Because yes, of course it's path, because we need it to get to OGC. Why is no one in GTG? Egodev isn't in GTG. I feel like this is a safe play, and I don't think this is a seed where you actually have time to be safe.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting after Egodev played, like, very, very aggressively going for that early ice.
Yeah, like, this is too safe, I think. I think I agree on a strength in GTG. That feels very good to me. Again, I like the idea of Rudo's letter and those very early, easily accessible checks.
Yeah, I'm hoping that on their way to GTG, either Nath or Ego will peek what's in the crate in Gerudo Valley.
Yeah, I can't complain about that as an option, because You have some song, there would be no reason to delay.
Din's on outside Gan's castle with 1 strength and toilet and another strength 2 locked. That sucks, Shannock.
I mean, all of these things are possible. That's the thing, like, the seed doesn't care.
We're not
here for the runners. They signed up for this. They signed up for this. We're just telling you, what we see.
I find it interesting that Egodev is collecting skulls and Nath is not caring at all.
I think that if Egodev wanted to do play on skull collection, he should have been more aggressive with it on his child route. Like, if you want to play on skull collection, you probably should be done with it by now. And again, I'm pro skull.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely think, like, at least getting 10 skulls. It's pretty quick and easy to grab them. Just do it.
There are 10 skulls that you walk past that take less than 5 seconds each. And my philosophy about it is, okay, if I actually am doing this, particularly if I'm up against in a hard match, I'm getting it costs 3 to 5 seconds each. So you're telling me I get to chuck over my opponent at the cost of 30 to 60 seconds of time.
Sure, it's like,
a sphere zero check. It's faster than chickens, y'all. It's faster than vanilla chickens.
What if,
like, if you pick the right skulls
sitting on 10
on chickens
skulls?
Or on chickens?
Or on chickens. God, I forget chickens is still a check because no one does them.
Yeah, but it takes about the same amount of time. Skulls takes the same amount of time as chickens if you pick your skulls correctly. Probably takes less time, honestly. There's a somewhat less exciting mirror shield for Egodev. Not saying you're not excited about the item, but I'm still really impressed with that mint color. It looks really good.
Oh yeah, the mint is like absolutely beautiful on Nath's side. It seems like all of Nath's colors are blue-based.
Yeah, he has a bit of a theme going on, but again, they look good. Sheesh, you'd think you're the one with the exposure in the household. You doing okay there?
Oh, yeah, just laughing earlier messed up my throat. And
oh my gosh, you laughed so hard.
and now here I am. And I drank all of my Dr. Pepper. So I'm actually going to go get a second Dr. Pepper, so I will be right back.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, OGC would probably won't be resolving for a while, but yeah, the fact that neither of our runners is in GTG is interesting to me. Well, I think Natheirean is probably going to turn around and head that way. How big was this tournament? Oh my gosh, I don't remember off the right now. I will go look at the challenge. Yeah, I think Nath is sprinting towards GTG. Here we go.
I'm back.
Yep. Thank you, Dastar. You are the best. 51 people in 2 brackets. And this is the last 2. This is the last 2 resolving their, the last 2 resolving the, final bracket in our Triforce Blitz Tournament.
Yeah, it's so exciting to watch, and this is going to be a GTG play from Nath.
Now, Telefalco makes a joke about GTG to GTG. That actually was his team name in the co-op tournament last year. So several people agree that you GTG to GTG.
Oh, I think I remember that team name. That was a good one.
I think that was Silver Gauntlet's contributor Chunga and King Samson.
Nothing in Tech Grotto. So as of right now, those iron boots still DLC.
I mean, they're always DLC. They're DLC until you have found that they hard lock your long shot and your gold skill. Or there's something in Central Pillar, which doesn't exist. The check doesn't exist and it can't hurt me.
It's okay. It's okay. Just close your eyes. If you can't see it, it can't see you.
Exactly. Speaking of water, though, this is surprising.
What are we doing now?
Nathan finished up Southfield. Because he turned around and went straight to ice. He's taking the opportunity to grab this. Yeah, Minuet is guaranteed to be Path because of that Path bomb bag. We cannot get Saria's song without bombs. You do need bombs to complete Shadow. I think Natheirean is on his way to GTG right now.
Yeah, I will be surprised if he doesn't go to GTG.
Yeah, surprisingly, Shannock, Fire is actually out of that list. Fire is the only one that does not necessarily logically require bombs. In fact,
you use
never logically
for
requires
everything.
Bombs. There are bomb lock checks and bomb locked areas in Fire. However, in Triforce Blitz, if you haven't noticed yet, that we are on boss keys, which means that you don't have to have a boss key. So you don't have to do a key logic to get to. You don't have to do any sort of key logic shenanigans to get to Villagia. And yeah, Shadow absolutely hard requires bombs. You can get 4 checks in Shadow without bombs. This is the reason that the Oops all DC joke works. It looks like Nath is going to give us the check of the Gruta Valley.
Honestly, like we said, totally worth it. With as high as these path counts are, you might as well at least check.
Oh, hey, speaking of that hammer, there is a big chest of hammer rocks.
Interesting. Where's our hammer?
Behind bombs. 2 side hops left, Nath. Although, no, maybe he got it. Okay, it's bomb shoes. Marvelous.
Have we found every pack of bomb chews so far? Because that's our 4th one or 5th one.
We found a lot of bomb chews today. Alright, time to jump into the river and drown yourself. Yeah, we still have no logical IGC access, just for fun. Honestly, our first... Yeah, we have to get through... That's a scale!
Oh, there's our scale! There's our logical...
That scale that I was postulating we need to get into Domain to turn in Runo's letter.
Yep, and there's our logic, and now where's Rudo's? Where is Rudo's?
Maybe it's just in Jabu.
How would that work?
Maybe he ate it, I don't know.
So we need to weep skip as a child to go get it. Is that what
absolutely.
I'm hearing?
That definitely works in... Oh no. Dumping the blue fire, you hate to see it. Yep. So yeah, that is a death warp that Nath just did. Yeah. If it was not obvious, that was a death warp.
I legitimately really wonder if Ruda's letter is just gonna be here early GTG.
Ruda's letter first two.
I think that would be so funny. So freaking funny.
So we're gonna be going for the torch. Yeah, I like the thought of it just being the first two checks for the bow there. It's just there. Just pull out your bow that you got in Kiri Forest that you could have gotten ages ago, get your this letter, find your logic. Done, done, done. Yeah, Nutstrat's there. Yeah, I also have trouble getting her stuck into the torch. Going back, child. Are you serious going domain? Are you serious going domain?
Might be going domain. It's possible that Egodev is really hard chasing that path to power, which might be why he's making the call to go domain over GTG right now.
Yeah, but GTG's also on path to power.
Yeah, but like, just like immediately coming out of Ganon's. But
oh, the bomb bag. The bomb bag.
Oh.
Now we know this is nothing, but it's a thing. Okay, we got a key and a key.
Unfortunately, we are not going to get the 1 in 32 from Egodev, because Egodev doesn't have the lens yet.
So he will be not missing out on those iron boots. Alright, so we took 2 Bolok keys. It's 40 minutes. 40 minutes is an eternity in Blitz, although it doesn't feel like it when you're playing.
With these items and hints we have, though, woo boy. I think that if we find a piece, it's going before the 2 hours are up, it's going to be a photo finish.
This is a very deep seed. I think that we're going to get something interesting here in GTG. And that's going to put... Yeah, there can be a piece here if the whole thing is for GT key logic. Like, we have Iron Boots, and we have Song of Time on Ocarina of Time.
Getting fire arrow... Okay, baseball. Fire arrows, I actually really like that.
We have a small key on... A Song of Time locked small key. I don't see anything in the back. No GTG key logic active today, I'm afraid. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
So where... Are they both in just silver block? Or just looking at something deeper? Well, I guess we're going deeper. Yeah.
Okay.
If there's a piece here, it's in the hammer, it's in the hammer lock chest.
If you were a runner in this match, Jax, what would you want to find here in GTG?
What would I want to find here in GTG? Honestly, a strength upgrade. What I'm finding here is probably Ruto's letter, considering what we've introduced, but... No, it's a strength upgrade!
It's a strength upgrade! Hey!
Yeah, what I want here is a strength upgrade is what I'm getting. Because that means we're full clearing, we are... Ooh, breathe. We are full clearing here. Nath has the... yeah, we have the Silver Gauntlets. Nath has the Mirror Shield, so he can go around in spirit to his heart's content. No fire source.
A great find right before going to spirit.
Yeah, you can't full clear because you have no Song of Time for the toilet. Too bad, so sad. But that also means that our strength upgrade there is now... Those 2 strength upgrades are not bomb locked. Egodev is doing Child Domain too, so eyes on that. See if we're looking at just the, those iron boots are crossing. Whew! Nath showing off. I would not try that with
nice.
Very nice. Yeah, I thought he got a 4 right there. I was a strength 3 in block room. Don't hate it. Again, we did not see any big chests. Although, the thing is, he might need that lens. Again, I do try and commit, as much as I commit to the bit of Iron Boots being DLC, there are a lot of things in this game that are open now with just the boots. And,
Oh.
Yeah,
Team, no shield. You didn't need it.
Well, buy 2 shields. Light are hungry. These light are being problematic.
Yeah, what is happening? Oh, are you
I
kidding
love this.
me?
I love this synergy with the emote in chat. Yes, buy a shield. Lifelikes are hungry. Oh, he's got keys here. Yeah, Nath sees what I saw, which is to say nothing key locked.
Oh,
that is 110% our long shot in.
Yeah, that is our
logical
first hook.
So that is our long shot. You need the scale from in.
Scale on Gerudo Valley to get into Zora's Domain, to get the hook shot, to get into Forest, to get your bomb bag.
Yep. And that long shot is still on. And that long shot is still on path. I like crossing.
Yeah.
I really like crossing. I don't care about the visual slider at this point, to be honest. Like, I know it's somewhere weird. Hello. Did I say something about something big being in hammer? Yeah, Path is really showing off those quick spins. Just beautiful.
Okay,
this actually,
let's see what's hammer lock.
It has to be this or hover boots.
Okay. Well, not Spirit Temple, but close enough.
Well, crossing is now in logic from Natheirean's perspective. But that's behind hammer. Hover's behind hammer. Oh my gosh, this thing is turning nasty.
Hover's behind hammer with us having to go into Shadow at some point for wisdom because of that crater path for Nocturne.
Yeah, Shadow for... Ooh, I think we might be looking at a hammer in OGC, honestly.
Ooh, that would be nasty.
I mean, we don't have a Fire Baron. We have... Hammer puts the... Crossing is not in... Crossing's now in logic. Crossing is now in logic. Wrong spell.
Not the spell we wanted.
Yeah, but crossing is now in logic because of that hook shot in a domain. Again, a lot of that stuff was assuming that we were looking at, you know, hammer being... Crossing is not in logic still? Enlighten me. Oh, Rudo's letter. Rudo's letter. We still need hammer Rudo's letter. You're right, you're right. Rudo's doesn't matter. Rudo's doesn't matter. We need Rudo's or hammer for crossing to be in logic.
I do like the idea of hammer being what's inside of the OGC fairy.
Yeah, because that would be... That would really make sense as far as, okay, so Hovers is there. Hovers is behind hammer, so anything that's Hovers locked, we need the hammer for. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that hammer in OGC at this rate.
That does raise the question of where's that third strength?
Behind second strength?
All right, then we're gonna find it out here at Spirit. Well, I guess we'll see, because Egodev is right behind Nath, going to go into GTG here soon, get that second strength, and then those hovers.
Those hovers are probably on path to wisdom as well as path to courage, considering we have that shadowy thing going on.
Yeah.
It could be in spirit if we have some very dumb. Locate. Well, yeah, the strength upgrade can't be in spirit. Yeah, the strength upgrade can't be in spirit.
Why couldn't the strength upgrade be in spirit?
The strength upgrade could be not in spirit if because of the fact that we have paths that are not overworld. Yep, there we go. Answer.
There we go. Never mind. Hey, y'all, there's our strength 3.
We got it. We got it. We got it.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
We figured it out. Break out the Scooby snacks. We got it.
We have 30 minutes to go. We might still see a piece, to be honest, depending on what's on outside Gan's castle.
Again,
which would be insane. So that puts,
you need to
that
not
puts
go
Requiem on
into Spirit
Prelude.
Here. Or what you need to do is save and go get the item. Requiem is behind Shadow, yeah. Yeah, it could be for Spirit Key logic. But are you willing to bet that if you're Nath and you're just like feeling like you need to chase down this last path, which is very clearly logically indicated behind like God knows what's going on here. Ruta, you have Epona's is involved there. Din's would be fine. You could go hang out in Shadow. You have everything you need to go to Shadow. Shadow's not path location, but you might need Requiem, and there might be a piece there.
Yeah, I definitely think that like Requiem is like hard required for either key logic or a piece saying child side.
Yeah, because if this is Ruto's letter, then you just warp back, because maybe it's Ruto's letter, and then you know that hook shot is your long shot. It's the hammer.
There's our hammer. There's our hammer.
Okay, so this is the part where you go to fire.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh. Nath is going to check Spirit Trial. No, we've patched up the logic. Thank you. That's cool.
Yeah, I would still love to know where Ruto's is, but... Oh, and Light Trial. Light Trial is also not terrible.
Yeah. Listen, this is the... You do not save back with that hammer, because that gives you dungeons. Oh, the Verdu hammer chest. You need to keep that hammer. Oh, hello, friends. How are you doing?
3 big chests. Ooh, boy.
Okay, a wallet. So you very much need to get into Gan's castle.
There's another bomb bag.
Yeah, actually, now I think about Boomerang. Yeah, now that I think about it, Neil, I think I'm on your side here.
Peace on Baronade?
No. We don't have an IGC hit. Yeah, Nath is going straight for fire. Well, that's the thing. The reason that I think that we'd be looking at going straight to fire here is Nath probably feels like he's on the clock here. He lost a seed to not having having a piece at losing it 10 seconds. Of course he's going to go for what he thinks he can go in for the kill on something. He's going to go check out the fountain here, and he's going to go for the hammer and fire.
And honestly, I think that that's a good call based on like what he knows. For anyone who doesn't know, if both the time runs out and we have no pieces found, we are going into overtime and sudden death. Not sure if that's going to happen at this point, because I really do think that like Nath is close to a piece.
Okay, I think Nath is onto something here. We have the hook shot. We have scale, we have the hammer, we have getting the bomb bag, or we don't have to get the bomb bag, do we? No, we don't have to get the bomb bag. We can just go in. We can go into I'm trying to count steps right now, Neil. We need the bombs out of. We need the bombs out of there, and I think I have minimally 11 steps without like going too far into it. I can get to at least 11 here. Wait. No, that's also behind, I'm behind more than 11. I'm behind minimally 13.
Okay, then that really does make fire feel like a good bet.
Fire is pretty tempting here. I think I believe water, too.
At this point, water feels like too few steps, though.
The long shot's pretty deep, and so
yeah.
and the hover boot and the iron boots require the iron boots do require us looking at lens. And one early shadow, one late shadow. Probably not.
Oh, so
where is Egodev going?
Egodev did not go out to Colossus, so Egodev does not get Strength 3.
That's not great. Gotta say that.
Oh no.
Path long shot, yeah. Path long shot, which means either we're looking at Spirit Key Logic or water. And crossing, Hovers are also behind long shot.
He didn't get silvers?
Oh no.
Oh no.
I hope he saved.
This is unfortunately the wrong aggressive play to make on Egodev's side.
Yeah, if he saved in GTG, he's probably fine. But there are 2 path items there, my friend. Now, this is deep. This is hammer deep. Longshot's path. This is not impossible.
Yeah, let's...
But it's not. Yeah, we are just... Yeah, Natheirean's just, once again, a little further in the logic here. Is Water Temple really bad now? Water Temple sucks. No, but... The only one... So, Nath doesn't have the long shot, which makes Water Temple less tempting. Although he now has other one. Requiem of Water. No, Serenade of Water.
Serenade.
Yeah, he now has Serenade, which does make water a bit more accessible for him. He doesn't have the long shot. Which makes that significantly less tempting. Now, you can do most of water without the long shot. And water is another place where you get significant key logic involved. Yeah, Nath is really struggling with this quick kill. If you were wondering what Nath is attempting to do...
not being nice.
Yeah, if you're wondering what Nath is attempting to do here, he is trying to... Kavaji has 2 hitboxes. Her tail stays under the... Her flying hitbox stays under the arena, and you can damage it with bombs if you drop it in the right place. Yeah, with his current kit, he's missing 2 checks in water. 2 checks in water? One check on water.
Ooh, I actually was not thinking about the fact that water locks
2 checks.
lax.
2 checks in water, you're right. So, river. Yeah,
Lax
water
having
locks
dins actually feels pretty good.
Yeah, I forgot about river chest existing. Okay, so we have a key on Volvagia. I like Nath going straight there, looking at the hover boots, to see if that was possibly like, oh, did it just want me to be on Volvagia? So there's a key there, which means that Volvagia... Our odds of having a hoverlock fire have gone up.
And Egodev also getting shield eaten by those pesky likes.
Yeah. Like to just take all of the items and put them on the path. That's the summary of the seed.
Everything
we know Ruto's letter is on the path. But we
wherever it is. Who knows where Ruto's letter is, but we know its path.
Yeah, I agree. Like Nina Race. They are really putting in the protagonist wrecking work today.
What if Ruto's letter is just vanilla? No one's gone lake
No one's gone to lake. You know?
With scale right there. Like,
you know.
I'm just saying.
And now, fire is going to be not Volvagia locked until we get to the next... We're not Volvagia locked yet. We're hammer locked, we're hella hammer locked, but we are not Volvagia locked.
And we are down to our last 20 minutes, so if you're like me and wanting a sudden death, you don't want Nath to find anything here, so...
I want to see Nath rewarded for chasing this down, though. Again, like, he also, I also commentated the first match, and he had a really good beat on some very difficult paths and did not quite get there in time. And it also came down to 10 seconds, so we'll see. Yeah, those hovers are behind crossing the wasteland, which means that long shot is logically required to get those hover boots. This seed is gross. I will not be answering further questions. There is a big chest here in the... there's a big chest there in the shortcut chest in fire.
Interesting. Okay, maybe...
We got a bow path wanderer we haven't seen. We have not seen anything really bow-locked of interest. Oh, bombs were bow-locked.
Bombs were bow-locked. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, bombs were bow-locked. Never mind. Scratch that. We also had two bows next to each other. Hello there.
Another big chest. Well,
sadly, these are not blue fire arrows. Blue fire arrows actually rock. I love blue fire arrows. They're just great.
The seed really does want us to go to Shadow Dastar.
Yeah, but it won't let us in the door, so...
Well, if we just chase down Ruto's letter to go do Jabu, to go get Song of Time, to go get Dins out of the toilet...
Yeah, the seed wants us to go to Shadow, but is it letting us? No.
And Egodev going to get those golds here in just a second.
And probably be grumpy that he did the backtrack.
Oh, he's gonna be so grumpy. Shield flex all around.
Okay, so with this coming key here is the Volvagia key. Alright, that big chest is locked by Volvagia, is locked by hovers.
Alright, and now we are into deeper fire.
I have no idea which one this is. I'll just be upfront. I'm going to assume probably power.
I think that is a pretty good bet.
Yeah, Deep Fire is behind Wasteland Crossing, is behind doing all of the Strength Collection, is behind Crossing the Wasteland, is behind going back to GTG, because the game thinks we cannot damage boost ourselves through the Fire Ring. There's our piece.
And there's our piece!
Natheirean is on the board.
Okay,
The
now
Natheirean's Water
is...
Temple.
Oh! Okay, yeah, this is a race now, because Egodev now has to find 2 pieces in the next 15 minutes if he wants to win.
And he still doesn't have those, and getting to that point in Hammer, getting that point in Fire is not fast.
No, there will be no overtime today, but wow, I do agree. Like, I'm glad that Natha's rewarded for that fire call. Because these are some messy paths.
Ooh, why are we saving in water than leaving, Nath? You got something to tell me about?
Nath, what you thinking,
Lab dive?
Nath?
I think lab dive.
Ooh, lab dive.
The big chest in Valley, I like that too. There's a big chest in the Hammer Rock Salagatua, which is also behind this entire nasty, gross chain. Now Egodev is getting his hammer. Yeah, you really should not call Epona from down there, because Epona will just decide to just, like, disappear into somewhere in the ground.
Ooh. Yeah, KLO pointing out that Nath doesn't have long shot yet, could think that it's long shot. It could also just very well be our Dins.
If it's our Dins, then we'll be seeing a nice rush through Shadow. And I do like the idea of being in Shadow a lot more than the idea of being in water right now.
Agreed.
Considering that our hovers are on a 15. Where's Rudo's? I don't know. We forgot to put in the seed.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I still kind of stand by about Rudo's possibly being just vanilla and being there in Child Lake Hylia.
Sure, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, 15 plus Dins plus Nocturne is 17. It's true.
It's like, yes, there we go.
It no longer matters where Rudo's is. There's Dins.
Hey!
Go to Shadow.
There we go. Go Shadow.
So
let's go get that wisdom.
It no longer matters where Rudo's is because we know what count our hovers are on. Our hovers are on a 15. And that path includes Rudo's. So we're looking for things that have hovers plus 2 items. Solve this seed? Who knows? I think that everything, all of the nonsense that's ahead of that is, all the nonsense that's ahead of that is so tangled that I'm not optimistic about finding both. Like, Wisdom and Shadow. Wisdom and Courage. Oh my gosh, I see words on my screen, I just say it. Hovers plus, this is hovers plus 2. This is hovers plus Dins and Nocturne. The magic was already on the path to hovers because we needed to cross the wasteland to get it, and it was hinted on path. It was hinted path and well. What item could be in here? Who knows? The power piece is in the shortcut chest and fire behind Volvagia. Yeah, Requiem on the Medallion. I love that. Requiem on the Medallion. I love that for us. Child Spirit. We found several slingshots. We found a boomerang.
Yeah, I feel really good about Wisdom, Saying, and Shadow. You get Requiem. That's our 18th step for Child Spirit. Or Adult Spirit and Crazy Key
It could
Logic.
just be in Adult Spirit, like, far up right side. Beating Volvagia is considered a step because there was a key on Volvagia, and you needed to use that key to reach that area of fire. Beating Volvagia itself is not considered a step, but you did need to use the hover boots to access Volvagia, so the hover boots were required to get to that piece of fire.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, hovers can be logical to get to Volvagia. That's a fun quirk of Randomizer.
Yep, because otherwise you would have to be, for it to not to be required, you have to have enough keys to climb all the way to the top of Fire Temple and hammer down a pillar so you can jump. The little fancy glitchless jump. Getting Dins is at... Getting Dins... Well, hovers are a 15. And you need the... So, hammer is a 14, hovers is a 15, Dins is 16, and then Nocturne is 17. We are finding something in Shadow. Do I know exactly what those steps are? Hell no. Do I care? No. The moment I find a piece, particularly a seed like this, the moment you find a piece, you know where you are in logic. And that's the really essential part. Requiem Prelude, I love Requiem Prelude as this option, yeah. I love that being our option. I love just, like, finding something Child Spirit. I love there just being... Yeah, I love there just being a piece in Spirit that's just either high up, key locked, or straight up Child side.
Yeah, we're down to our last 9 minutes, and if I remember the timing of Shadow Temple, we'll almost get through it, but I don't think we'll have time to fully complete it.
Yeah, you have to be really whipping through Shadow to get that. ZL, Minuet, Storms, Magic Dins, Rudo's Hook, Bomb Scale, Strength, Hammer, Hovers, Nocturne, Lens. Sure, I believe it.
Yeah, sounds good to me. At this point, I'm not sure if there's a way for Egodev to catch up, because I was trying to think of if there is potentially a piece like in Spirit and it's just some key logic weirdness, like would Egodev have enough time to get this piece and make it back out to Spirit? And I don't think he does.
His only way to there would involve walking past that Dins, and I think if I saw that, I would turn around and go to invest time. I would not. You would have to feel like you were behind to cross Wasteland over hitting Nocturne and hoping that it's like, I don't know, like just across the gap, like in the maze, yeah, in the spike room. Like your only shot at getting that spirit piece was the spirit piece was weirdly key locked behind child keys, and you went for it when you were out there picking up your gold gauntlets. That's your only shot at getting that in time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so Egodev has already beaten Volvagia, I think. No, he's not beating Volvagia.
No, he has
Egodev doesn't have enough keys. Yeah, Egodev is going to get key locked here and be very mad about it. Yeah, so it's not without doing Volvagia before climbing, Egodev has kind of put the nail in the coffin here. And again, I think because Natheirean came here a little earlier, he had the wiggle room to go get the. He's really got the wiggle room to just verify that those hovers. Dadstar, the long shot is once again, the long shot is to cross Wasteland. Yeah,
to go get that third strength, yeah.
Yeah. To get the hammer because the hover boots were logically hammer locked because GTG is hilarious.
Yeah,
that actually saved a good amount of time there. And using lens there actually did save Natheirean a good amount of time. That was a really clutch use of that lens. So yeah, so if anyone says Lens of Truth is useless, they're wrong.
Yeah, still not finding a piece yet.
Yeah.
I bet it's just gonna be on Bongo.
Do not leave with the key. There's not a key there, okay.
God, if Ruda's letter was just sitting on chickens this whole time, I would lose my mind.
Probably there, yeah. The long shots are Wasteland Crossing. Who's on first? What's on second? Yeah, Rudos is somewhere. We don't know.
We don't know.
Third
We won't
base,
find
drop
out.
out,
Who
third base.
cares?
I don't know, third base.
Ooh, a great question. Is it possible to get a piece in this seed in time by following the logic religiously? And I'm assuming that means, like, not doing that logic skip in ice to get into
Not
ice.
doing the logic skip in ice. Not doing the logic skip in... Ooh, maybe. You would have to be playing really hard, and you'd have to play, very, very sharp, but it's possible, but all of those little, there's a reason we do all these little things, you know? This feels so bad.
All right, Spirit is hard child locked. So, yep, that is where our courage piece is hiding.
Yep, that makes sense to me. We have Spirit has courage, but it's required for case. Done and done. Really hate this scum from Egodev here. This is scary.
Yeah, Egodev is gonna have, like, just enough time
because he scummed away his hammer.
Oh. Oh, no.
And all the keys he got.
Oh, Egodev, why?
That was feeling behind. I really hate that. And this might be piece 2. There we go!
Yep.
Just as Natheirean finds what I'm assuming is wisdom.
Oh, and Natheirean is out, headed to water.
I don't think he would be able to finish a bongo, so this is a logical play. Just head into water.
Yeah, he doesn't
know where Longshot is.
Yeah, and that pretty much seals things, because he would have to get all 3 pieces now.
Can I just be excited? I need to post that. It's DLC. It's DLC? Yeah, if you think that 17 is fire, 18 is shadow, yeah, sure. I agree. Yeah, honestly, press now found 2 pieces. This was a tough seed.
Yeah, the logic was nasty. Having required strength 3 is, like, never something you want to see.
Again, a lot of it just involves sitting down and being calm when you come down to something like, well, crap, I am at, like, the 140 mark and I got nothing. And I think Natheirean has played this much calm. He has a very calm style, and that's something that really benefits him. Maybe. Rosetter could maybe be in water.
Yeah, I would be kind of surprised if it's in water, especially because we got some overworld hints for paths.
Yeah, I doubt it. This is trying to play for, I don't know where my long shot is, I don't care.
Yeah, we are down to our last 2 minutes. So chat, be ready to hype up those GGs. Because like we said, this is the last match of this first season. And man, this was a great first season of Triforce Blitz. This was incredible. I am already hyped for season 2. I'm like, when's it gonna happen? Is it next month? And it's like, no, probably gotta wait a bit.
Yeah, but there's a seed of the day going up every day around 3 p.m. my time. which you should be checking out. It's awesome, and a lot of people are talking about the. All builders will be talking about how they navigated the seed and had their experiences with it. I want more people to do it. It's fun.
Yeah, and it sounds like Alagatua is going to be joining us for the interview and some announcements after this. So everyone, make sure to stay tuned.
Yeah, this is not fun.
Oh boy, yeah, getting.
There you go.
And I do want to remind everyone what we said earlier, that only one person predicted that Egodev would be in finals, and no one predicted that Nath would be in finals. So this is seriously incredibly clutch.
Well, there's an item here. It's just not what you want. And I think that is that.
And that is time. Get your GGs in chat. The
GG's
first Triforce Blitz Tournament is officially over, and Nath has won the Wanderers bracket.
And really, he showed off a lot of really good understanding of the logic, good understanding of how to push and when to push, and when to be conservative. And I do. I'm sorry. Just while I'm trying to have this long narrative about what happened, Flare Dancer just comes and just nails Egodev in the head.
Just whoop!
Ah, beautiful.
Oh, just pot shot.
Yeah. So with that distraction over, no, just definitely, and again, I hope that we can always call going and farming 80 rupees Nath strats, because it's his signature, and he stuck by it for better or for worse. And here is Natheirean. Hello and GG's.
GG's.
That was one hell of a scene.
We had a time with this one.
We were not sure if anyone was going to find a piece with those.
I wasn't either. I was thinking that OGC Fairy, when I saw the hint, was just for Rudos, but turned out to be a really good item.
Do we know what Rudos is? We do not. And also welcome in to our runner-up, Egodev.
Yeah, GG's Egodev.
Thank you, man. What a seed.
Yeah.
That's the seed I've played so far.
This one was tough.
I had a kind of a hint that one would be fire, but I decided to risk that Volvagia was nothing, and it was bad.
Yeah, the chest that you could see, that was a big chest we couldn't access, was in fact a piece.
Yeah, it was Volvagia locked anyway, so hovers was required. So doing Volvagia wasn't a bad thing.
Yeah, but I was thinking that hovers, it was very easily hinted one of the pieces that would be in shadow because of the MC. So I didn't believe it at all.
Yeah, our current feelings on this after talking about this for a long time is that hovers are at 15.
Yeah.
How we get that 15, I don't know, and I don't care.
That was my thoughts on it.
Yep, I know, I don't care. We're
Hovers
just
is
gonna
15, done.
Done.
Brain over.
Yeah, brain over. The shadow piece, add on your nocturne, add on your dins, and then we just assume, because Egodev, although I did question your choice to go back to Spirit, I appreciate that you did, because it then does show that there is hard Requiem Lodge and Requiem's at Temple of Time.
Yeah, because I had that mirror, right? So it was kind of a bad
and mirror from pretty early, yeah.
When I got screwed by Volvagia, I was thinking, okay, I have spirits left, and that's it.
Oh, Requiem is oh, that makes sense. Okay, it's probably in Spirit then.
Yeah, I was thinking that one of them would be spirits. High chance too.
Yeah, I was, if I had more time, I think I would have finished Shadow to see what the song was, but I've got the piece at 156, so I would have been lucky to kill Bongo in 4 minutes, let alone get the Spirit with Requiem.
Exactly.
Where was Dins?
Dins was the GV Hammer Rocks.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
I peeked it on the way to GGG, and then when I got Hammer and hovers in, or I got hovers in GGG, I warped to to water. I saved because I was planning on just clearing out water at least as much as I could. And I was like, oh, this is just Din's here. Just right into shadow.
Yeah, that Dean's position was pretty bad.
Yeah, the relative position of the hammer and everything that was hammer locked in the GTG area was rather obnoxious.
Yeah, and of course, I
So-
thought Forest Temple was going to have the long shot, and then I get all the way to the end, and it's like, oh, it's just bomb bag.
But
Which you already
then
gotten out of logic.
Uh-huh.
I had a good laugh when I saw OGC was Path. I was like, what?
That was mine. I'm like, oh.
In Blitz?
Yeah, I was thinking. I was
Really?
kind of thinking for us after we saw that you go into Forest Egodev and not come out with anything with your Strengthless step. I was
Yeah,
kind of
that's
thinking
not
Strength too.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Nope,
was
just
the
bomb bag.
second strike. I was like, you bomb bag, you got to be kidding me. For a bomb
Also,
bag.
you could all Forest too.
Yeah, and I didn't
Yeah.
even find Rutus. I don't
It
care.
felt
I didn't
so
even
awful.
find Rutus. I was like, man, I didn't find Rutus and there's a bomb bag for Path. Oh god, this is gonna be a seed.
Yeah, it was a day.
Yeah, then I saw that scale in Waterfall. I'm like, oh, this starts to make sense. You find Rudos, you hand it in with scale, you get your hook shot out of ice.
Yeah, it was problem, and that's why I kinda, since GTG
Well-
opened very early,
You
I
can
was
actually have a little more knowledge than you
thinking
did
that-
there.
I was kind of thinking that the problem was for the scale and the Brutus, so and I was doing a lot of stuff of logic, and when it was close to 1 hour seed, I was like thinking, yeah, I ignored GTG for so long, so I probably won't go there.
Did you ever do Child Domain?
Yeah, I did.
Was anything there?
It was the long shot?
Oh,
Your
there's a
hook
hook
shot.
shot in there.
Yeah.
Well, we're
Oh.
assuming it's a hook shot at this point.
So I was thinking it could be for spirit key logic or something in water too.
Yeah, it's for Wasteland Crossing.
Oh,
Because
right, because I the hovers was hammerlock. That's right.
because
hammer
like
locked.
we have two paths to ice caverns, and one it was storms and hook shots, and then I had another path for domain and the other hook shot. So it was something long shot, I think.
Yeah. The only
Yeah.
domain I did was King Zora, and it was his lens.
I almost got back there, and you're gonna laugh because I accidentally let my blue fire off, and then it's turned to child.
Yeah, but yes, like, and that lens is also logically required. So
Yeah, so domain was double
Yeah,
tap
yeah.
probably then.
You need to cross the desert with that lens. That's the only way.
Yeah, if Requiem is behind Shadow, then yeah, you have to.
yep.
Because Din's is behind Hammer, which is behind Desert Colossus.
It's behind Shadow.
Yeah, because strength 3 was for me was in Desert Colossus Ferry, so you have to cross normally once.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was an incredible seed, an incredible run from both of you. Can I ask a question about the first minute or so of your seed? Did you
Sure.
prearrange that?
Free range what?
Egodev farming 80 rupees and then not buying a shield with them?
I did not. I did not know he did that. Was that just in
But
spite?
like I found a shield anyways in Ice Cavern, so
After you did shieldless King Zora skip and the shieldless jump to get your first bottle on the lower heart piece.
yeah. The thing is, since I'm mostly the team never buy a shield. When I want to buy a shield, I kind of forget to stop by the shop.
Okay, I thought it might have been a bit, but I'm glad that it was driving me a little up the wall. I'm like, are you seriously gonna throw this on a bet?
Nah,
Really?
I was-
but
I was
with
alm-
15 steps,
understand
like,
I understand
of course I'm gonna
forgetting.
buy a shield.
I
Of
was-
course I'm gonna shield.
I am the moniker of forgetting what I'm doing, so I understand that.
I was really thinking about checking River early too, and I was like, no, I'll come back to it.
It
That
was
bottle
good
was
because
sitting
it
on
had a
lower heart
bottle,
piece.
and like you could do Ice Cavern super early.
Yeah, the
My plan was to
you
find a
found the
bottle
bottle
and
in you found Natheirean found the bottle in
South Hyrule.
South
Yeah,
Hyrule, so the one
there was
that was
another-
basically right there.
Yeah.
My
Which I guess
first
worked
one
out
was
because
River.
I was far away. It kind of convinced me to go to Ganon's castle first and get blue fires so I can check King Zora.
And like the funny thing is that I found that bottle and then like I'm gonna do the Kazi skip and do Ice Cavern anyway, so let's go. And then
All right.
I hope it's not foolish. And then I'm on Fountain, and then I find Ice Cavern
I
is
think
bad.
around
So
the
I like
time you were doing that,
Oof.
Natheirean found a hit, and we're just like, he doesn't know this, but this is a wonderful idea.
Did you ever check Treasure Chest Game?
No, I didn't have
It was
lens.
DLC. I was
Natheirean-
like, oh, I saw lens. I had lens in domain. I'm like, Iron Boots. I'm like,
It's DLC. It's DLC.
I'm pretty sure it was just DLC. This one.
It was. I'm very happy about it.
The only way it could possibly not be DLC is if you need Ring in IGC to do AD to get Song of Time, and it's in Toilet.
It's
Oh.
true. I mean,
Or
Dastro would
River
like
Path.
that, but I think that
I got that
our
boomerang
pass
with-
would really work out with that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't
When I
think
got that
that's.
boomerang, I was like thinking, oh god, stop giving stuff. See.
I mean, luckily when we found the ring, we didn't have Rudo, so we didn't have that choice to make.
Thank God.
Yeah. Every day you're not in Jabu is a good day.
I wonder where's Brutus then.
Yeah, we do not know.
It has to be
Again-
early Spear somewhere.
I would check
Yeah.
chickens and I would check 10 skulls.
Yeah. No.
That's about the only early
Because
stuff we did not
it gotta
see.
be as low sphere check, and it must be the access with scale.
Low
Because
sphere
I
and overworld.
never checked any of Lake, and I also never checked.
Nah.
Was it like
oh yeah,
chickens?
vanilla letter spot.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
could almost be there.
Could be.
Yeah, vanilla letter, child fishing. Once you have scale, you can do all of adult Lake as well, minus shoot the sun. So yeah, it could just be in Lake.
Yeah, because I didn't see Lake from either of you, but yeah, this was an incredible seed. I'm glad that we went out with this for the end of the tournament. From my perspective, what did you? I'm sure you weren't feeling that way playing it, but
I have a suggestion already for the next
Okay.
season. Bunny Hood. I want it.
I'd be okay with that.
It feels like walking.
it doesn't speed up
with
that
child,
much, but it feels
very
faster.
slow.
Yeah, but the thing is, it
It
doesn't
feels
matter if
very
it actually
slow.
is faster; it's that it feels faster.
Feels faster, so it's been Spirit of Blitz. I see. I'm here. I understand this. Yeah. Of course,
I-
when you
I-
talk,
we
you
need
talk
the
to everyone.
copium.
You talk to everyone. You remember that it's like, oh right, you can't talk to people while you're wearing Bunny Hood.
I have a preference for Bunny Hood over like if Free Pierre or Prelude, if there are other suggestions like that. But I would love to have Bunny Hood because child feels so slow to do stuff, and adult is so powerful in Blitz.
There's a very little bit of Child. Like again, Child is proportionally weaker in Blitz, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's not required.
It just takes one item somewhere.
What
Yeah, I
item
should
or
say,
one
sometimes it takes a
song.
lot of walking. That's what I
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
That one time that Hammer's gonna be on Gruta Valley crate.
Yeah.
And Pyra's laughing all the way down the
I know.
valley. Hmm.
Like
Yeah,
the
this
joke
was-
I've told Red in the past is that if I finish a race before him, he should immediately stop what he's doing, just beeline it to Gruta Valley. Because in like
Probably.
league seeds, I usually like do like GV and like league seeds like very early.
It's a good option. And again, like a lot of it is time of day routing, which is something where like
Oh yeah,
one of the things that this seed was really strong. You both of you changed ages a lot, and that's something where I noticed that like this is something where you had the extremely early prelude, so it was possible. There's a lot of age changing. Like, do you think you could play this seed out differently if you didn't have easy access to prelude?
I probably would. Like, yeah, I would probably be more completionist, with afraid leaving stuff behind.
yeah. I'd probably be a little bit more thorough on every like section, just because prelude makes changing age so much less punishing. Not so much as adult, but going from child back to Temple Time could just take so long.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially 'cause,
Absolutely.
if you don't have either Serenade or Nocturne or Prelude, then you're like hiking from wherever you are all the way back. It does not feel good.
And if you don't
Yeah.
have Sun Song, then you're like, well, am I going to hit my time of day?
Hmm.
Yeah, so this is definitely a factor in making this a completable seed. I think they were going to see where you can get anything because you had easy access to prelude. Yeah. Any other questions from you or from chat or?
I think all of my questions have been run over. I do believe that Ella is going to hop into chat here pretty quick. So runners, Egodev and Nat, do you have any last thoughts that you want to leave us with?
No more 50 counts, please.
No promises.
Yeah, so I'll probably take a vacation from Rando in general because
Yeah.
it's sort of
After a
real life
tournament,
stuff,
absolutely.
and there's a patch that's just landed out in 14th, so
Oh, yep, yep,
check it out.
yeah.
Yep, I've
But
been playing that all week.
but I loved this format for Triforce Blitz. It suits for my schedule, and I'm taking them for playing, but I'm actually working on some statistics about length and dungeons. So I'll be working in this meantime that I want to be playing. And if you want to make questions for the statistics, like relevance of songs or
And hey, if you want to ask me any question of statistics, it's also one of my things I end up doing is doing back of the envelope calculations for this. So
yes, so relevance of songs and path length with the dungeon, the percentage of for each path length. But if you guys have other questions, feel free to contact me and DM me about it. That's all from me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, GG's to both of you again. And Alagatua is here with some Triforce Blitz announcements. So welcome on in, Alagatua.
All right. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to go over. I'm going to try and do it relatively quickly, even though there's a lot to cover. But first of all, just congratulations again to Natheirean and also to Egodev. What an amazing best of three in the Wanderers finals. You kind of got the tour of Triforce Blitz, I'd say. A lot of different variety between the seeds and a really entertaining finals. And both of you improved tremendously throughout the tournament, and I had a pleasure watching you. And so I hope you had a great time. As for kind of future things, so this was the end of the Triforce Blitz tournament. Incredible success, honestly, and I just want to thank everybody who helped out with it, for all the commentators and all the people at the Silver Gauntlets helping with restreams, race monitoring, anybody who watched. Just so stoked that it went so well and that we had so many good games and that people enjoyed the format a lot. With that being said, I'm not going to do like a really long thank you. I'm just going to get into the good stuff. So, first thing to talk about is where do we go to talk about Blitz going forward? So, after the tournament is done, we're going to be kind of archiving the chat channels on the Silver Gauntlets Discord, and we have a new category that is going to be coming up on the main Ocarina of Time Randomizer Discord, specifically for Blitz, with pretty much all of the same channels that we've had on the Silver Gauntlets Discord for like seed of the day and race planning and race results announcements, things like that. So going forward, that will be the place to discuss things and hear announcements and things like that. So that it's not live yet, but it's kind of created in private, and it should be going visible sometime this weekend. And I'll do a ping on like the Triforce Blitz roll once it's live, just to kind of let everybody know what's going on with that. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is regarding Triforce Blitz Season 2. So definitely is going to happen after the reception from Season 1. But I'm going to give it a little bit of time just to give some oxygen for the other tournaments that are going on. We've got SGL coming up very shortly that I'm going to be at in persons, by the way. So if you want to meet me or some of the other runners that are well known or not well known, then come join us SGL in person in the DC area. But so that's going to be happening, and obviously Season 6 testing is underway, and so that'll be a very big thing when that comes along for the community. So I'm not in like a super rush to get a Season 2 going. So if you're still if you love Triforce Blitz so much and you just want to play it, Seed of the Day is always going to be there. We've got a few people running it consistently every day. I run it from time to time. And I'm like you. I love Triforce Blitz so much, and I just love playing it for fun. So that's always going to be there. And it's not wasted time, because I don't think that Triforce Blitz is going to get a really massive overhaul when it comes to Season 2. So if you practice Season 1 and you're improving your logic and things like that, then it's still going to pay off and be completely applicable when Season 2 comes around. So don't feel like you're investing your time into a format that's just going to go away, because it's going to be useful. But that being said, that there is going to be a little bit of a break, and I'm not going to be brainstorming settings for Season 2 right away. We're going to give it some time. Okay, and that brings me to the third announcement. So I did say that I would be announcing something new tonight, and I wasn't talking about Triforce Blitz Season 2. But one of the things that has become clear to me over the course of developing Triforce Blitz is that some people just really want to kill Ganon at the end of their seeds. And so I was thinking of a way to basically adapt a lot of the quality of life settings that are in Triforce Blitz to maybe a more traditional game mode. And so what I've come up with is something that I'm calling Blitz %. And so this is a all new game mode that's going to live in parallel with Triforce Blitz going forward. And I'm not going to get into super gritty detail of all the hints and things like that, but I'm going to give a really quick preview of kind of what are the major new things for this Blitz % mode. So for Blitz %, the main goal is to have something that is fast like Triforce Blitz, but have it be 6 medallion bridge and be very execution focused. In addition to having an increased focus on logic, but I think Triforce Blitz is very, very logic focused, and execution is not quite as important. But Blitz % is going to have a renewed focus on execution. Additionally, it's going to be based off of the weekly settings, but pulled with a lot of the quality of life of Triforce Blitz in there. So things like three chickens, major changes to the hint system. What else do we have that's great in Triforce Blitz? Planned ode hints outside of temple time, things like that. I'm not going to go through the whole list, but all the stuff that you'd expect to be there is there. Oh, a forest and Jabu shortcuts being on, that's going to be there. But new to these settings, obviously it's 6 medallion bridge. And then what else was I going to say about it? Oh, boss keys are back. So dungeon boss keys will be back. So it's going to kind of feel like a dungeon rush. And then the last thing that I wanted to pitch about this idea is that we're going to be introducing non-standard tricks on a rotating basis, season per season, and not a whole lot. So right now, for the first season of Blitz %, we're looking at two tricks that are not part of standard that we're going to allow. And so as for what those tricks are, they'll be selected based on their impact. So we're going to pick tricks that are useful and something that you would use consistently, maybe even every seed. And then also tricks that are impactful. So that you would want to use every seed, that aren't things that are super niche. And also tricks that are not outrageously difficult. So nothing involving frame perfect things or anything involving a lot of crazy tech. These tricks are on par with kind of what you'd be used to for tricks in the standard rule set. So, what are those tricks? So for season 1 right now, what I have targeted is more chickens, because I know that's what we needed. And so specifically, what I'm talking about is diving into bottom of the well out of logic, or without storms rather. So being able to Navi dive or Coco dive using the cutscene into bottom of the well. So that's one of the tricks that we have in mind. Obviously, that's going to make bottom of the well very strong, but that's it's not particularly hard. I learned that trick in like 5 to 10 minutes. And then the second trick that we're going to enable is clipping through the cage in Shadow Temple to get to the boat early. So it won't be in logic. So it's not like unlocking the Shadow Temple shortcut, but effectively it's the same thing. So you'll be able to essentially go mode Shadow out of logic if you want. So those are the 2 tricks I have in mind. And there'll be a lot more documentation about like, how do we do these tricks? And all the information you'd expect, like write-ups and all that stuff. It's coming. I knew this announcement is a little bit kind of bare bones, but all that information will be posted in the new channels for Blitz on the OOTR Discord. And I think most importantly, you may be wondering, when can we play this? We are going to be beginning play testing for Blitz Percent this weekend. So all the development is done. Like it's a thing. Like I can roll seeds on my computer already. I've even played one. And we're going to be going through a play testing process. Like tomorrow, basically. So I was waiting on updating the Triforce Blitz branch. I have a lot of changes that I've been just holding on to get everything back up to date with dev. But I was waiting for the tournament to be done. But anyway, the tournament's done now, so I can push all that stuff out. So so it'll be ready to go like this weekend, maybe tomorrow, depending on when I have time. But certainly Sunday because it's all ready. And then I'll be organizing kind of ad hoc test races just to get a feel for things. And the testing phase will go on for a while. Testing for Triforce Blitz actually went on for like 2 or 3 months before we felt like it was ready. I don't know if Blitz Percent will need that long. We'll see. But we're just going to play it kind of casually for a while and see how it feels. And especially for like hints, probably be a lot of iteration on hints and things like that. I played 1 seed and made a bunch of changes based on that 1 seed, and I'm sure it won't be the last thing. But anyway, so this is your announcement of all that. It's coming soon, like very soon. And stay tuned to the Discord, the OTR Discord for a more thorough announcement of all the details and how to play that once that's ready. And with that, that's all I had to share at the moment. So I will turn it over to everybody else. And thanks so much, everybody, for playing Blitz and for enjoying these settings. And there'll be more soon.
Well, thank you for coming on here, and I'm excited.
I'm actually going to jump in here myself. Hi, everybody. Dastar here. I'm going to actually try and wrap us up here so we can go. I'm sure Nath and Egodev probably want to, go and get off the computer at some point. But again, congrats to the 2 of them for such a great finals, and of course, congrats to Natheirean for the victory. And chat, thank you. This tournament was wonderful, and we very much appreciate you all for joining us today. We've been spamming the various commands for who's been helping with stuff all night. You know us. We've been here the whole time. But words are hard. Help me.
Yeah,
we love you all.
We still appreciate everyone. We appreciate everyone who's been working hard to make this tournament what it is. So thank you, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you to chat for being here to help us theory craft and make terrible things happen.
Yeah,
we would be nothing without our chat people. So thank you so much for being